Oh, we're live now. Welcome.
We're live now.
Welcome
Excellent.
to...
Welcome back, everyone, to an Adventure for Beginners, week 27, I believe.
yeah, I don't even know what week it is.
Yeah, it's week 27. We've been at
Forgot
this
it
for
was
quite
Monday.
a while.
I didn't even.
Yeah, we do this on Mondays. Please excuse us, audience, if we're slightly off. So, yeah, I guess we'll go in and say hello to everyone. Josh, how are you doing this fine day?
Pretty good.
You look like you just woke up. You've got a little bit of the bedhead.
Because I woke up like an hour ago.
Nice.
Nice.
So last week did Pendragon campaign. That was fun.
Nice.
Absolutely botched a hunting check and got absolutely lost in the woods for like an hour.
Glory to your house.
But I did win the horse race though. That was good.
Nice. Cool. So, Allison, what's new?
My computer works. Unfortunately, I can't use it right now. I need a webcam to use with my PC, so I'm still stuck playing on my laptop, and it's awful. Otherwise, that's really it.
But your new computer went together and works. That's a big plus.
Yes.
All the pieces fit together. It works. I did get a blue screen of death this morning. I don't really know why, but I need to go in and do cable management anyways. So maybe something can lose. I don't know. We'll find out. Whatever.
Probably just
Nice.
drivers somewhere.
I've actually personally built 4 computers in my life, and 50% of them worked right away, and 50% of them had to have some parts made. Luckily, the 2 that didn't work right away were the ones I built for myself, and the ones I built for my brother and my buddy worked right away. So
Awesome. Great.
worked out. Kevin, what is new, sir?
Nothing. I was kind of under the weather this weekend, so
Sad face.
no alcohol tonight, just lots of water. So yeah, still getting over that. Getting over the sickness.
Oh,
Get down with the sickness,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes. First it was eating out
I am
too.
down with the sickness too, but getting over the sickness is my next priority.
yeah,
So-
the
oh,
pox. It's
I
terrible.
bought tickets for the International, which is the Dota 2 Championship.
Nice.
Oh,
Where's
snap.
that?
It takes place in Seattle.
Has it taken place in Seattle every year?
The first year it was in Germany. Every year since then it's been in Seattle.
Okay.
So this year we're in the big Key Arena, which is where the basketball team used to play, that they used to have up here. And so yeah, it's really exciting, and tickets were not too expensive, not super cheap, but I have a few buddies coming up, and we're going to be hanging out and watch the Dota Championships. So it should be good.
That's awesome. I actually watched last year, and I have no idea what Dota is at all. It's as a league player, it's hilarious.
It's like speaking as someone who doesn't watch either that much, it's the same damn thing.
It's basically
I lie, it's pretty much it.
That's just
Like-
different characters.
yeah. It's, I'm listening to them, and I know what all the league champions do, and I thought I'd be able to follow it, but it's like they're speaking Latin. Like,
Awesome.
Yeah, I've only played a little bit of League. I played a lot more Dota.
Yep.
But like the premise is the same. Like you have heroes, you have your towers and thrones and stuff. But the games are completely different. It's funny how different they can be from like the same premise. But anyways,
Yeah.
super excited for that. I think that's in July.
Nice.
Yeah, it's in July. So yeah.
cool. And last
Speaking
of
of
all,
which, I might be going to Gen Con. It's possibly almost confirmed I'm going, so that's pretty sweet.
Sweet.
Nice. When is that?
Oh god, August 14th to 17th, I think.
Cool.
Indianapolis, so exciting.
Yeah, they have nothing there but a football
Yeah, that's
team.
probably the least exciting part about it, so.
I went to the White Castle in Indianapolis once.
Nice. I'm sure it's one of their big tourist attractions.
Probably.
Annapolis is great. You go get fresh
No,
seafood.
Indianapolis.
Oh, Indianapolis, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
They were saying
Oh.
Annapolis. I was like, Annapolis, Maryland. It's great. It's pretty. A lot of wealthy people.
So, Jimmy, what have you been up to?
So, I don't know if you guys know or not, but my wedding is fast approaching.
Soon.
Yes, you
And,
mentioned that last week. When is
yeah.
it exactly?
May 11th.
Oh,
May
wow.
11th.
Oh, snap.
Whoa.
That's
Yeah, so
That's like a
this
month away.
weekend was a bridal shower for my soon-to-be wife, and so I was pretty busy this weekend.
Cool.
It was kitchen themed, and so a lot of our gifts from our very generous friends were
Did you get a KitchenAid?
new kitchen implements. Yes, we have a new stand
Yes,
mixer.
you're like the best.
Yeah,
They're
so
perfect for
I'm really
everything.
excited. Audrey is too, but I'm really excited because I've got a. I do more frequently the cooking and a lot of baking of bread and pizzas, and so one of my favorite things is this pizza stone, which is just a giant slab of brick that I can put in the oven and it becomes like a brick oven. Do some
Nice.
wicked homemade pizzas.
Wow, I'm a little jealous.
He's like, I'm hungry.
You should be if we were all within. If we were all within. In fact, Allison, you just let me know someday. I'll bring a loaf
like,
of
I'm
bread
like
over.
a mile
the rest
away.
Of you can get fucked.
My other.
I'll bake my own bread, damn it.
wife wants
Hey,
to
come
get
on,
bread
shipping to
too.
Australia's cheap. We learned that when we looked up Tim Tams.
That's true.
But you were saying, Allison? Sorry.
Yeah, in my other campaign, my DM and his wife, they're also making bread. They started making sourdough bread, so they wanted to send me home with some yesterday when we played, but they forgot to give me some. So like everyone's making bread now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the thing you have to do with sourdough bread is you have to have some
Starter
place that's
yeast.
guaranteed to be warm to either start your own yeast or you have to buy starter sourdough yeast. Basically.
I think they got starter, so
Nice.
you're just cultivating it, continuously making more.
But for those that don't know, like if you want to start on your own, it's like milk and a potato in like a warm place for like 5 to 7 days. If you can imagine the odor for that.
Oh,
Yep.
oh god.
Yep. That's how you make sourdough, or at least the flavor of sourdough bread.
Oh,
Huh.
that's unfortunate.
I
I'm
never really
sorry.
thought of it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Milk and a potato, and you leave it for 5 days. In a recipe book I have, they say leave the pilot light on in an oven, which is, the little gas lighter that would then start the rest of the oven. That was like in the days before, electricity or electric. So you can't really do that anymore, so it's got to be warm out.
Huh. Yeah. I'll leave that baking to you then.
Baking tips with Durian. Hey!
Yeah.
Durian takes profession cooking.
Nice. You wouldn't make a lot of coin on it, but you could certainly do it. I'd recommend better feats, though. So I think that's everything.
Travis, I wanted to send my condolences to the Wisconsin team.
Oh
That was-
yes.
That was it was very rough to watch. Even
You
as
had
a
to
non,
mention it.
as a non
Rocks fall, cave and dies. Oh. No, I
have
know,
a lot of
I-
friends from Kentucky, so I have to say I was rooting for that one.
All right, so we're gonna target Durian first on all attacks, then Caven. No, it's it was a hell of a run. It was Bo's first time getting to the Final Four. He's been a coach for the 13 or 14 years now, and this close. It literally doesn't get closer. 1 point loss to go to the
such
finals.
a close game.
And it was,
Holy cow.
I was kind of worried because Kentucky is easily taller and more athletic than our team. They just are. But our team, we play more as a team. We actually, we actually managed to kind of keep them away from a lot of the shots that they like, and we almost pulled it out. But it was a good game at least. I was kind of worried we might get a little stomped with how athletic they were. So good showing, and hopefully we keep a bunch of players and kick their asses next year.
Does that mean you're rooting for Connecticut tonight?
Oh,
Tomorrow
fuck
night?
yeah.
Whenever it is, tomorrow night.
Well, it really doesn't matter to me that much. If Kentucky wins, then we can say, well, we got beat by the champions. So
Mhm.
that wouldn't be the worst. I think their team's a lot cockier than Connecticut's. Both are pretty cocky teams.
Yeah, both have a lot of championships under their belts. So.
Yeah. We last won ours in 1941, so would have been a long time coming.
Mm.
But I'm still sporting my Badger Red, and will be as we continue on our adventure.
Yes.
Speaking of adventures, where last we left off, the party had pretty much invited Nina to join them in place of the fallen Orin, and were traveling to the capital when they got ambushed by a group of bugbears, along with a couple of elves and a rather nasty troll. The party managed to
Took 'em
prevail. Yeah, party managed to prevail without dying, which I was a bit worried for because of a little bit of poor rolling, I think, in the beginning. But yeah, the party prevailed, got pretty well healed up, and you guys made it to an inn in the capital city, Palatinus. I believe because you had to take some time to round up your horses, you actually ended up passing a night on the road that you normally wouldn't have, so it's probably about noon or so when you guys rolled in and grabbed an inn.
So
by
I
the
hear
way-
like Roasted Quail was good in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you guys want to head to a specific inn, or?
I like the one that we've been to before.
Okay, the roasted quail or the really, really cheap one that Durian liked?
I kind of like the roasted quail because they had delicious roasted quail. So,
Okay.
You know,
I heard a lot about
that's
it. We had
my
one
opinion.
today.
Okay, cool. So
I- Quails.
you guys have stabled your horses and gotten rooms at the Roasted Quail, and it is about midday. Take it away.
Okay, so we are now in town. We're good to go. I guess we would have stabled our horses and whatnot, seeing as they're. Okay, cool. Okay, so what town are we in again? I forgot.
Noon.
Noon.
It's like lunch.
Noonish.
No, town.
Oh,
Town.
Platinus.
Not
Oh, town. You're in
capital.
Platinus.
Okay, we're in Platinus.
Yep.
Okay, there is a large shrine of Coralon here, correct?
Yes, there is. This is actually the temple that you volunteered to clear out the crypt for.
Ah,
Oh, yeah,
yes,
yeah.
okay. Well, I'd like to go pay them a visit. Perhaps do small bits of healing, not really dealing with lots of the sick.
You're a little skittish after the pox.
Just a little bit. Don't want to get the pox again.
Cool.
She's learning
so-
her lesson.
Yeah, so you let the group know you're leaving. Anyone else want to talk to her before she heads out? Are you just all doing your thing, or what's up?
I tell her we're probably me and Durian have to go to the magic shop for a little bit, so that's where we'll be if we're not here at the inn.
Okay, sounds good to me. I'll be praying and whatnot.
Praying and whatnot.
Mhm.
Very good. Nina, what are you doing?
I guess I'm just gonna throw a cave in. Because this is my first time in Platinus, so if I go anywhere by myself, I'm just gonna get horribly lost, so.
Okay.
It's a pretty big city.
Cool. So you guys are heading to, I believe, Llewellyn's place.
Yes.
All right. Cool. So you
Get
Your fabulous voice back on.
you make your
And-
trek to the nicer part of town where his
Did
shop
Durian
is
want
located.
anything else, or he's
Yeah.
he's tagging along too, right? Because he has stuff to do there.
Yeah, I'm tagging along. Sorry, I was giving a bit more background in Twitch chat, so
No,
keep
no
going.
worries.
Oh,
I'm with you.
And I guess while we're heading to the shop, I'll take the axe. Carry the axe there.
And my
I'm assuming
axe.
the great axe is-
Yeah, I think Durian actually has that.
He's lugging that huge, heavy weapon.
Well, I
think
mean,
it-
Well, I
It's-
don't think we'd
it's
give it to
covered
the
up.
random person that joined our party. And
yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. Like,
So we can fix this by saying I say, Caben, let's ride our horses over there because I have goods on the back of it.
Okay.
cool. You guys ride your horses over and enter Llewellyn's shop. You see that it's actually fairly busy. There are a couple people haggling at the counter, and eventually Llewellyn spots you and says, "Hello, friends. Welcome back. Welcome back. Come in. Come in."
Llewellyn. Llewellyn, it's good to see you.
Caben, Durian, my friends. I'm so glad you're back so soon. How can I help you today?
Couple things. We've got some bad news. A member of our party is recently.
Yes, Prince Orin. I had heard. It.
Word gets around then, huh?
Oh,
Well,
wow.
I wouldn't say that. It pays in my profession to be well informed, as you would know. I'm sorry about your friend, though. He seemed like a very staunch and powerful man. I was surprised to hear him fall in battle.
Yeah.
It was definitely surprising.
Hmm.
Things usually are.
This is the. So I had brought in the bundled axe, and I said, "This is, for better or for worse, the fruits of his sacrifice. The
I see.
head of Tycross blood axe and the blood axe itself." And so I unveil the head of the axe or whatever.
I see. Yes. This weapon is... Well, it's been known to me before. I actually knew
I
a
was gonna
shopkeeper
ask,
who
yeah.
owned it some time ago.
Really?
Yes. Unfortunately, he was killed, and I believe this was probably stolen from his wares.
Wow.
Yes. Well,
Do you remember what it does?
it's a powerful axe. I never owned it myself, but I would be happy to identify it for you and give you a good price on it. And of course, let you know what it is should you wish to keep it yourselves.
Yeah. Well, at this point, I'm happy to deal with you and not others. So I think that is for the best. Though I can't say that we have. This weapon is not very. Shall we say we not be fond to carry it with us any further? So.
Understandable.
Let us know about it if you would, and I'll leave it in your keeping.
Very well. I can have that have a receipt ready for you by tomorrow.
Excellent.
I do have this bracelet you left with me, and he kind of ducks below the counter, rummages around a bit, and pulls up the bracelet of fireballs that Caven had turned over to him. Yes.
Yes.
This is a very interesting little piece. This bracelet here, as you know, as we discussed previously, each of these gems can be removed and thrown, and it will detonate in a fireball spell. Very powerful, very powerful. These smaller ones, and he points to the 2 rubies on the outside, will detonate with a moderately sized fireball doing 3d6 damage, because I have no idea how to roleplay that. And the large one will deal 5d6.
Huh.
They are one-time use only. Now, it sounded like you were interested in selling this bracelet. I would be interested in buying it. And in fact, I am willing to give you and your group a discount on any traded-in items that go toward my wares. I am very, very happy you came in the shop. You did, of course, let me know about a dragon prowling about, and, well, I must admit, I wasn't entirely convinced by your story the first time you were here, but I looked around my shelves and I thought, well, red dragon, I don't have any fire resist potions stocked up. If it is true and people hear about it, I might want to have a few of those ready. Well, imagine my surprise when the dragon reveals itself and my wares are suddenly in demand.
Well, we were happy somebody got a jump on the market.
Oh, yes, I've been cranking out as many fire-resist potions as I can. Unfortunately, my stocks are completely empty right now. I'm, in fact, on back order. But if you're interested, I can get you on the waiting list. It'll probably be about 2 to 3 weeks.
Might not be a bad idea.
2 to 3 weeks.
Well, if we were to sell this bracelet, what's in the, I guess, ballpark of...
Yes,
How
I
much?
would be willing to give you 1,000 gold for the bracelet, maybe 1,100 if you wish to trade it in. And here, let me actually remind you of my wares that I have available.
Oh, please. Whoa! Oh my goodness.
crap.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna
Oh, holy
dig
crap.
around with actually
Let's see.
explaining all of those.
Dang,
Let's see what we got
son.
here.
I am
Oh.
broke
Yeah, you're broke.
compared to that. Well, yeah, you just started a new character.
And
so.
I will actually
Oh
post
god, 760 gold.
Twitch
Oh,
chat.
2,600
oh
gold?
god.
Dude, that glamored full plate looks pretty good. Too bad.
Yeah.
I don't think I could move in it.
You could go get the black dragon, it's fine. Dang,
Alright.
son.
Travis, I don't know about Caven, but Durian needs to reconsider the wares for a moment. So
Sure, absolutely. Take your time.
change.
Yeah,
change,
yeah.
Well, I
mean,
apparently have to log into Twitch.
After
Nice.
Llewellyn
They
reads
can
off
see
his,
it in
his
the
list,
Twitch chat that he
I
posted,
kinda,
by the way, or that you
kinda
posted.
motion to Durian, like, oh, let's talk about this.
I still can't see them, which is weird.
Oh my god, why can't I?
Passwords. How do they work?
I know, I just don't remember what it is. Alright, there we go. So I will post that into Twitch chat for all of our viewers to see. It is quite the extensive list. He does own the largest magic shop in the kingdom,
Yeah.
and probably in
it
several
shows up on
kingdoms.
stream. They can see the.
Yeah, but it actually... Oh, I guess you don't have to scroll up too much.
Yeah, I positioned it pretty well.
Excellent.
Oh, maybe it's not all of it, but they can't see the top. Anyways,
Yeah.
Durian, when we talk about this a little bit.
Oh, darn it, I didn't see the 5 at the end of that +3 studded leather armor. I was like, 917 gold!
Oh yeah,
Yeah, not
Five digits.
quite that cheap.
Mm.
So, and yeah, for the
okay.
viewers, we aren't super rich, but we have come into some money from the bounty. So
Yes,
I
yes,
don't.
you have.
We probably can't buy any of this 1,000 stuff, but
So poor.
yeah.
No,
I could
we're still-
afford
we're
like
still damn
potions
poor.
and invisibility.
Durian's eyes were damn poor. Apparently.
Yeah.
So, yes.
So I mean,
yes.
you've got 1,000 gold for your bracelet if you wanted. I think I said 1,100 if you wanted to trade it in.
Yeah. So Durian, I mean, do you want to keep this bracelet for damage, or do you just want to trade it in for?
Llewellyn, see to your other customers a minute. I'm going to chat with my friend here.
Absolutely, absolutely. Take your time. My dear, I don't believe I've gotten your name.
Oh, hello. I'm Nina. Nice to meet you.
Neat?
Nina, pleasure to meet you. Where are you from, my dear?
Give me 1 second as I check my bio again.
She doesn't know.
I just don't seem to remember right now.
I'm
do
on 2
I?
places. I want to make sure I say the one that's actually currently alive.
Yeah.
Which one was it again?
I think you were brought back to Locus, the...
Look,
I don't think we ever decided on a name of
Yeah,
a town you were dropped off in.
Locus sounds good.
Ah, Locus. Interesting country, interesting people. I didn't have you pegged for someone originating from Locus.
Perk an eyebrow and say, why is that?
Ah, well, they usually tend to be more dwarves.
Oh,
There are a few human settlements, but like I said, just seeing you initially didn't have you pegged. So what do you do, my dear? Are you also a brave adventurer like these two?
I actually looked at Doria for a second and considered the word brave should be appropriately used.
Oh.
And
Hey,
then,
have you seen Durian do anything cowardly? He saved your life.
he turned invisible. I don't know if that's cowardly or not.
I
Well,
also
no,
keep-
that's just smart.
I think while he was invisible, you were unconscious, to be fair. So.
That's true. He came and saved
so
you,
am
by
I-
the way. He came and saved you, Nina. So
I didn't know that. Am
You
I an
woke up
adventurer?
with him casting a spell over you, so...
And a sheet of ice underneath me.
Yes, actually, I believe that was the case.
Not exactly an adventurer. I'm just
You
a
seem
wanderer, I guess would be a more appropriate word.
Well, you are a remarkably well-armed and armored wanderer, my dear. Well,
Oh,
if you
there's-
have any
that-
need for wandering equipment, I'm sure I can find something you'd like.
Do you take checks?
What is a check? I don't...
Do you take loans?
No, my dear, I'm afraid I do not.
Yeah.
I take gold, silver, platinum, gems, magic items, potions, scrolls if you come across them. I also trade in information every now and then. If you have something that can help, I'll certainly pay you for it.
Right.
As I am with this discount going towards the dragon information your friends provided.
Let's see.
It's a little bit of a you scratch my back, I scratch yours type deal.
I mean, Durian.
Let it never have information to trade.
Let's wait to do this in conversation,
Okay.
Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Like-
when should we talk?
Yes, gentlemen, are you ready?
No, we haven't
We
even
haven't really
talked yet,
talked yet.
Travis.
Oh, go.
Because
Go ahead, guys.
yeah, we were
Llewellyn
gonna.
bustles off to other customers.
Okay.
So I say, Cabin, the
If
bracelet's up to you. If you remember, I did invest some gold in the identification of the bracelet initially. But that said, it is up to you about how that coin should be spent. If you feel that it's a powerful weapon.
I mean, I don't have any problem with trading in if we can push it towards something else of use for the party. That's a decent amount of damage. Should we save that for? If we're
I don't know. But that said, I mean, we've got, in terms of coin, we've got an investment into this axe, but I don't have a feeling that we need to hang on to it right now, and should just sell it. We have the Rod of Ice, which came in handy recently, but before that I would have said we could maybe just sell that as well. I have that on my possession. And I also have this Electrum sheet. Now, Llewellyn said he's going to need time, and the cost of identifying the writing on such a thing and its purpose is is more extensive, but I could ask him about it, if he reminds me what his conditions were.
Yes.
So, I mean, the only thing that jumps out. It's funny, Allison. The only thing that jumps out at me is.
What jumps out to you? I guess.
Shut up, Travis!
Joking.
You know, this some of the +2 weapons, or the +1 weapons, the short sword especially, could be within our price range, but only one of them.
Right.
Mithril shirt would be useful, but that again, that would be a trade-in directly, and you know, but that might benefit you more than it would me. So I would say go ahead and trade your bracelet in for that, and I can just deal with the goods that I have.
Yeah, This +3 longbow seems pretty cool too.
You're gonna need a little more coin.
I know. I need a
I
little
need
more
orders
coin
of
for that.
magnitude more coin for that. I mean, don't get me wrong, the +3 studded leather armor would be perfect for me because I'm already hauling around more weight than I'd care to. So.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that the stuff at the top is a bit too far out.
And frankly, I don't think the potion of cure light wounds is. There's no potions that I think would benefit us right now, and.
I don't think so. You have some healing.
I need scribed, so I think right now, if you want to trade something in, you should think about that mithril shirt.
What about these potion of visibility? Those could come in handy decently.
I have less interest in those now.
You can turn invisible, but for the rest of the party.
If you want to fork over and get some money from the rest, I would contribute some for the good of the party if necessary, but...
Yeah, while we're here.
Do you guys have any questions about any of those items?
I want to ask a question about. I know what Barkskin does for the most part. I'm assuming I know what Dark Vision does.
Of course. It's literally like it says. You can see in the dark.
I guess I want to ask a question about Magic Fang and Potion of Heroism.
Alright, well, Potion of Magic Fang is applied to a natural attack. So that would be more for an animal companion or for a druid that's able to form shift. Unless you want to give it to Hedwig, a natural attack, not an unarmed attack. So it doesn't count for punching. So no monk couldn't use it. So it would basically only be useful for Hedwig for you guys right now. A Potion of Heroism, and that's actually a spell I think Jimmy was considering at one time, and it's pretty.
I get it as a bardic ability in many levels. So
yeah. So if you take that, you gain bravery and morale in battle. You gain a +2 morale bonus on attack rolls and skill checks, and that's for 10 minutes per level, and it would be casted. It's a level 3 wizard spell, so
Level 2 bard spell.
yeah, but wizards are generally the ones who create potions.
Oh, got it. Okay.
So for the terms of duration, I believe that'd be 50 minutes, because it's 10 minutes a level, and I think that's level 5 you get that spell.
Okay.
Okay. So that's up to you. I remind Caven that I do have some ability to. I gotta pull up to get the exact numbers. To give morale, to improve morale for the party.
Yeah.
And actually, out of game, I get another bonus +1 when I reach level 8. That's only 2 levels away.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah,
that can be useful in the short term, especially if there's a major fight we felt was coming.
Yep.
All right. Did you?
Other.
Oh, okay.
Oh, go ahead.
Durin, did you want to talk to Llewellyn about your other stuff?
I'll do that. Why don't you decide about the bracelet? I'll say that the money invested that I did in identifying it, I will perhaps call in a favor on you later at some other time. I don't need it right now, and I'll just deal with the axe and think about splitting the costs among the party, and maybe I can figure out this Electrum sheet too. So why don't you speak with him and figure out the Electrum.
Fair enough.
Or the whatever.
All right, Llewellyn.
Ah, yes, Caven. How can I help you?
I think I would love to trade you this bracelet for this mithril shirt.
Ah, yes, a very nice piece of armor. This one, it's quite protective, incredibly light. It should serve you quite well. And for your info, that will put your AC up by 1. It's half the weight of your current armor. I'm gonna have to check things like check penalty and max dex, but it should be as good or better than your current armor in every way.
Right.
It's also masterwork armor, so you can get it enchanted later if you would so wish.
Beautiful.
Cool. So straight up trade, Llewellyn is all in favor of that.
Yeah, want to trade that, and then I also would like to purchase a potion of invisibility.
Ah, excellent, yes.
You had that much cash on him? Oh, I guess you would.
Yeah, he's got a ton of cash on him.
We got the top.
This is what you get for winning archery tournaments, apparently.
Yeah.
No, yeah, he is more than happy to sell you a potion of invisibility for 300 gold.
Okay. That's fine.
Excellent. So you are at 814 gold then, still, and you straight up trade the bracelet of fireballs for mithril armor.
Yes.
Awesome.
So wait, because I tuned it out for a second. What's the bonus he gets? I know it's lighter, but is it the same AC or does
Like,
it
no,
plus
his
one
AC
and I get like other bonuses to some dex stuff.
Yeah.
The maximum dex cap goes up by 2, AC penalties lessened by 2, and medium armor would count as light, heavy armor would count as medium, light still counts as light.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yep, so since this is a mithril chain shirt, it has 4 AC, max dex bonus is then at 6, no armor check penalty, it weighs, is it half as much? I thought it was 10 pounds. I think it's
12 and a half. I think it is half.
Is it? I thought this was a special armor, so I will check that out. But it is either 12.5 or 10 pounds.
I can actually look on my other character sheet and get it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Armor, specific armors, mithril shirt.
shirt.
It is 10 pounds.
Cool. Half weight. Chop off that 10 pounds. Well, I guess right now I'm overweight, but gotta carry it back.
Yeah, so 0 check penalty. So we'll save our changes. He also offers to just take your old armor and knock the price off of the potion you're buying if you want.
Oh.
Well,
Unless you had a use for it, of
I
course.
mean, I guess I don't. I don't think anyone else uses my armor, so sure.
Excellent.
what's the armor?
He's just
It's
wearing
like
what?
leather,
Studded
just
leather.
studded leather armor.
Yeah. So he'll give you 12 gold for that.
Oh, 12 gold, man.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Quail's on me tonight, boys.
And lady.
And lady.
Another lady
And
that's
another
not
lady.
there.
I guess boy and ladies.
Keep praying to avoid the pox, yeah.
Good luck to that.
Cool. And Durian, sir, can I help you with anything?
Well, I'm gonna leave this axe with you, so we'll need to settle that. And you,
Absolutely.
we had spoken some weeks ago about the interesting sheet of writing.
Yes. The was it silver electrum? I believe
It was
a
electrum.
sheet of electrum with some writing that a normal spell wasn't able to decipher. How very interesting. Yes, I would very much be interested in helping you figure out what that says. I believe at the time I said it was 360 gold for the combination of magics to decipher that. And if I'm still not able to get anything, I believe I said I'd refund you 100. Obviously, the cost of casting and components takes a bit, but I pride myself on my work, and I should share at least a little of the burden if I can't figure it out.
Well, and you're too kind, and you've been good to us for the for the discount you've provided. So, I will say, yeah, I can pay that, and hopefully the cost of identifying the axe as well.
Yes. Yes, I would be more than happy to ring that all together into one transaction for you. Do you want to leave the tablet with me right away again?
Yes, I will leave it with you.
Very well, thank you. And is there anything else I can help you with?
Nope, that's it for me. In terms of your potion stock, it seems useful, but I've seen a bit more of the world and grown in some knowledge, and I find myself needing of some of those potions.
Oh, excellent! It's always exciting to get new magical abilities. I'm so happy for you. I do have a point of interest for your group. Again, I was very thankful for you bringing the information on the Great Red Beast to my knowledge, and well, it seems that other people are obviously quite interested in this dragon. You've heard the news, I assume.
Our news may be outdated.
Ah,
What
well.
have you heard? We had heard of its sightings out west, and we had heard its name spoken, but we haven't heard since then.
Yes, well, quite a few things have been happening since then. Well, I'm sorry to say that the dragon has actually been attacking settlements on the Taurus side of the border. And, well, word in certain circles is that the Taurus royal family is blaming Palatinus for these attacks. Now, I think that's just a bunch of hogwash. I couldn't see King Henry having any involvement in this, and well, I'm not surprised
It's
that they
beyond
would.
foolish, Llewellyn. It seems like
Yes,
both
yes.
countries will take any excuse to rattle sabers at one another.
Exactly, and I thought the same thing when King Henry announced that these goblin attacks and orc attacks that we've been suffering in the last week or so have been, engineered by Taurus. It's all political posturing, if you ask me. But
Has there been public announcement by the king's brother while we were away?
by the king's Prince Louis?
Yes.
No. He usually just serves as Castellan while King Henry is out, and well, to be honest, I'm not sure how much say a man of his youth has.
King Henry's a young man as well. It's too bad because
Yes.
at the time we were able to gain audience with the throne, King Henry was out and about with his armies, and we were
I
only able to
see.
deliver our initial intelligence about the dragon to Prince Louis. So we had hoped to be able to, shall we say, keep their eye on the proper ball, but it seems that that is not what is happening in the slightest.
And now
Well,
we're barred from meeting with him again, it seems like.
Really? Someone's told you can't meet with them? I know King Henry is very busy at the moment, but it could never hurt to talk to the prince again, especially if you were on his good side. I do
think
agree
we'd
that
like
he-
to. We got told by the what would you call him? The Lord of shoot,
Randuin's Bay.
Randuin's Bay. Randuin's Bay removed our
Oh,
our
Baron,
paperwork
that's
issue with
that stuffy old wizard. I'm not sure how much credence I'd put in what he says. I've known the man for a long time, and his politeness as well as his magical talent is sometimes lacking.
Well,
Do you
we
think we
found
could
it to
gain
be
an
true.
audience without our
took,
paperwork?
He took our warrant that we had from King Henry to investigate these rumors, saying that
Yes.
now that our prince had died, that we no longer had the authority to carry such a thing.
Well, it's always up to you what you do. I don't know what to tell you, but as I said, you're not the only ones interested in the dragon, and well, I must say I'm a little worried that some of the men I sold those potions to, I'm not sure it'll be enough to help them should they seek the dragon. But I still feel better knowing they had them and have that protection if
Well,
they need it.
Couple questions for you in
Yes,
terms
of
of
course.
what your network of information might provide. What is the rumors of the size of the dragon have varied? Have you any confirmed reports about how large it actually is? It's attacking settlements. It is substantial enough.
Yes,
Most
but I
likely.
heard it was attacking settlements with armies of lizard creatures at its back. I know you
Kobolds.
mentioned, yes, some involvement with kobolds and other scaly things. I don't know. The reports are a bit scarce. Taurus isn't letting out. They're letting out as little information as they can, times of crisis. But I do have a person you may want to talk to if, well, let's just say if the dragon still interests you.
It does.
Well, a young woman came in here a couple days ago, and let's just say she may have a little knowledge on such things. She was staying over at the Hanging Man on the west side of town.
Really?
Ask, yes. If you go there, ask for Mizuti. She may be able to help you.
Well, and thank you. I'll take this into. I'll definitely pursue this. At this point, we have only our own ideas and little knowledge about the intentions of the king. We passed by a pretty sizable force of conscripts heading to the east and north.
Yes, saber rattling, tightening up the borders. I'm sure it's all that kind of thing. Well, hopefully I was hoping to hear they'd not be going north but south toward the goblin and orc attacks, but...
Nope, we passed them on the road to High Cross.
Well, I'm sure they're not the only soldiers out and about, so...
Well, and you've been most helpful. How do I settle accounts? What do I owe you?
Well, we'll see what this axe is worth first, and we'll worry about the rest of it later.
Excellent. So, Travis, does he want the 360 now, or should I just wait on that?
No. He says later. We'll figure it out when he knows what the axe is.
Well, and you're very good to us. I'll return tomorrow about the axe, and then we can discuss. It's gonna take some more time. You said for the tablet, I think.
I should be able to have that done tomorrow. I should be able to do it tomorrow morning. I'll have the spells memorized by then.
Excellent. So we'll meet in the afternoon sometime.
Sounds excellent.
Thank you much.
Yes, stay safe, my friends.
Thank you. And if I lean in close to him, and I say,
And you too.
well, and I find myself, despite my better judgment of our trials of late, trusting you and your good words to us. So I'll say that we're staying at the Roasted Quail, and we may have trouble at our backs. But if anything comes to your ears that you think would be beneficial for us to know, and it doesn't take you out of your way,
I'll know where to find you, of course.
thank you. All right, so we head out.
Excellent.
Nina, let's go.
Yeah, the second we get out and close the door, I guess like, what a strange toy. Hmm. Now, which way is what?
That's what you get from dabbling with the arcane for a long time.
Does that mean that you're a strange
Better
person?
cheerful demeanors than, off in the head.
Does that mean you're a strange person too?
Kaven gives that a laugh.
I ignore the comment and keep walking.
Cool.
Alright, which way's west?
West is...
Which way is west, Soren?
It's west.
I ask because I got full wisdom.
It's the opposite of east.
No, low wisdom but high intelligence. You know which
Yeah.
way west is.
I'm going to head that way for the hanging man.
Nina, let's
Where you
let's
going,
go
Nina?
collect Amareth before we go jaunting off around the city.
Oh, isn't it past where she is? Can't we pick her up on the way?
Sure,
No,
let's pick her up on the way
you-
then.
Good.
The temple is in the northern quarter, but you can easily pick up Amareth. Amareth, you have been at the temple consulting with Mikhail, the high priest, whom you have worked for before, and he directs you to a barracks of soldiers who have been, suffered some minor injuries during combat training, and they can always use a good helping hand.
Well, they are not sickly, so I will happily accept the offer to go help them.
Excellent, excellent. And why don't you roll
What'd you
me
say?
roll me a perception check, actually.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
I was like, please don't say fortitude save, please.
They cough all over you. No, give me a
Yeah.
perception check. 14. Cool. So, look like normal training wounds, and you heal some people. How many heals do you use?
How many people are hurt?
As many as you can heal.
What time of day is it, by the way? Is it like...
It's probably about 1 o'clock or so, 1:30. I'm sure you had lunch before you guys all set out.
We haven't rested since we came into town, correct?
No.
Okay, so... I am going to use 3 of my level 2 spells, and
Okay.
then 4 of my level 1 spells.
Okay,
So-
so all your 2s and all your 1s.
Yes, or all
Excellent.
done.
Very good.
Okay.
Alright, so you heal up some soldiers. They're very thankful for you. You, I'm sure, give any half-elves or elves a speech of you should go to temple more,
Yes, oh,
get
absolutely.
in touch with your faith.
Definitely, definitely.
Several of let's actually roll. They're more worried about their martial training at this point, but
Well, I will
do agree
definitely, I'll definitely tell them that, Corlan is a very good god, and he understands that training is important, especially if they fight with a longsword. So I'll definitely tell those ones that happen to have long swords that, he is a big fan of that, and they could gain some bonus points with him, perhaps.
so Amareth asks all the elven
Get
men
down
how
with their
long their
GOD.
swords are. Very good.
Yes.
Cool. So, yeah, your advice is well received, especially in
Good.
Yes, cool. Excellent. So, did you have anything else you wanted to do at the temple, or?
No, I didn't have to buy anything or anything like that. So I prayed and hoped that Cordelan will not let me get sick as easily this time, because I need to continue to heal the sick and wounded. So hey, I am not the Jehovah's Witness of D&D. Thank you very much, Josh. I'm not local stupid. I'm just spreading the good word to the people that are of my race. And
The rest of the people on this stream do not
believes in
endorse
birthdays, so-
Allison's vision of Jehovah's Witnesses being stupid. Carrying on, you guys meet up
they would
with.
not be watching the stream.
Just obnoxious.
Yeah, they don't use computers. No, wait, that's the Amish. Anyway,
I'm not.
you guys meet up
Oh,
with
God.
Amareth. 4 of you are now back together.
Amareth,
Hey,
Yes.
We had a pretty profitable talk with our wizard contact Llewellyn
Oh, did you?
in town. Yeah.
Profitable as in you got money?
Well, I'll probably be down money.
Oh.
Caben here made a pretty fair trade. Apparently,
Oh.
we did Llewellyn a good service by alerting
so?
him to the dragon. He didn't quite believe us. He didn't disbelieve us necessarily, but when he heard the rumors spreading around about it, he was able to capitalize on the fire resistance market.
Ah, very smart man he is.
We're in pretty good, and he shared with us some intelligence he's gathered as well, and I share that with Amrath, basically, what we heard.
Amaranth,
that's
you are
great.
caught up.
We should go to the inn immediately and find this person.
Nina, you are eager as a newfound puppy, but I think I'd like to go drop my gear off at the tavern first.
We still have our
perhaps.
horses.
Yeah.
Yes,
perhaps
you
get
do.
some. Get
I do
some
not.
rest.
I had already dropped mine off, so.
Well,
Right.
we are going to
But
an inn.
I think Durin and I do. Or Durian does.
Whoever needed to carry
This
Tychon's
woman's at
stuff.
a place called the Hanging Man, and I find that it is better to talk to people in the evenings over a pint rather than in the midst of the workday. So
When it's not busy, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't
So
we-
perhaps
didn't
we
stay
can
at the
settle
Hanging
in a
Man
bit.
Before?
You stayed at the Traveling Man. before.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Traveling man, hanging man.
I
Okay.
say we return to the roasted quail, and
Have some roasted quail.
yeah, I think Caben got a nice discount on one of his potions and offered to buy quail for the whole lot of us.
Whoa, thank you,
Yes, I
Caven.
did.
Can we just fast forward to it then?
Excellent. You guys eat some quail for lunch, drop off your equipment. I assume you just drop off anything that's not normal weapons and clothing and armor?
Mhm.
Or
Yeah.
do you change into civilian clothing?
No,
Into my cleric's vestments.
I leave behind my
You leap behind?
No, hold on. I
Also,
leave
you
behind
have the Rod of Ice, just a reminder.
Yes.
I do have it, right?
Yes, you
Yep.
do.
Okay, so I leave behind my crossbow, but I've got dagger, rapier, and rod, and then I leave behind my pack with everything sans, the potions and the spell component pouch, whatever.
Okay, yeah, so you've got your basics.
Right.
Alright, cool.
Oh, and I bring up, just in case, the bags of arrows and bolts and rations up to my room.
Yes,
In the room.
alright. By the way, I have deducted some arrows since both Amaranth and Caven were needing some, so I'll just
Okay.
keep doing
I
that.
asked- Yeah, if you want me to start accounting for it, I can, but
No,
Go
that's
ahead
fine. I'll
okay.
I'll just let you guys know when they run out, basically, and you'll have to start buying stuff. You haven't had to buy food in quite a while either because you got a bunch of trail rations. So
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
cool. So I've got all that stuff, and
Excellent.
I bring my flute with me.
of course.
Kim
All
leave
right.
all his camping
Yeah.
stuff.
Cool. So you guys go with normal clothing and armor, unless stated otherwise previously here, and head to the Hanging Man. And you find it pretty easily.
Nina, you followed us to the magic shop.
Mhm.
You could have just
What of
asked to come along.
I mean, it's a big city. I've never been here before. If I go anywhere by myself, I'm gonna get lost.
No, I know. If you should have just said, "Guys, can I come along with you?" and we would have told you yes, but you keep your mouth shut in the presence of Llewellyn. But other than that,
But then, how am I supposed to make new friends? That's just
worry not, dear little one.
not cool. Okay, I'm just gonna look right at him and say, look, if you keep doing that with my size, one of these days I'm gonna hit you, and I'm gonna walk into the inn.
Fair enough, Nina. But you wanted me in a better mood, and I find my mood improving. So this is what you get for it. You have no one but yourself to blame in this world. Onward,
You guys-
On my thighs.
You guys enter the inn. It is fairly empty. Few people scattered about here and there. Few people sitting at the bar. What do you do?
So I say to Nina, I say, I'm gonna go speak with the bartender. Why don't you you have sharp eyes, so why don't you scout around, see who's around, and if someone matching the description, young woman, if there's a young woman that looks to be likely named.
Do we
Okay,
even
then
have a
Amber,
base
why don't
description?
you go grab us a table and we'll hang out. It looks pretty empty now, so maybe she'll be back later.
Alright.
Did we even get a base?
You got no description. You just got a name and young woman. So
Yeah.
you look
I just-
around.
I don't even do that. I just look at her and we didn't get a description.
It's okay. If Llewellyn had felt that it was someone I needed to track down by looks, I'm pretty sure he would have thought to tell me.
Which
I'm
kind
gonna
of
go to the bartender and ask after Mizuti. So,
Someone looks
Sure.
just like you, Lena.
Nina, shall we say you've got the sharp eyes, but
Jeez, someone
I'm also concerned about being tailed still. So I just want to be on our guard still, if that's acceptable.
Mr. Roywort. How many young female people are in here?
You spot one and only one pretty quickly. There are a couple
I-
women in the bar. One's an older woman behind the bar. There's certainly not a young woman waiting tables. And then there's a young woman sitting in a corner, kind of at a booth by herself. You see that she has short black hair, dark brown skin, and dark brown eyes, and
Human?
can't really tell from where you are, but she seems to have some necklaces and bracelets and some kind of charms about her, I guess is the best way to describe it.
I will head over to her.
Okay, cool.
Nina's like, that one. That
I
one was right.
I look at Nina, bolt off, and I still go to the bartender to get drinks.
Cool. You grab drinks from the bartender, and Nina, you walk up upon this young woman. And as you walk closer, you see her kind of look up and put her hands below the table and just look at you curiously as you approach.
So I'm just gonna wave and say, "Hello, miss. Is your name Mizuki by any chance?" Or Mizuti?
I be Mizuti. Who be asking?
A neutral friend of ours pointed me in your direction if we had certain questions. Perhaps you might be able to answer.
A neutral friend. Who would that be?
Mr. Ruzelli? Zuti? Sorry, I only just met him, today. I can't quite remember his name. Llewellyn?
I turn to Caben.
Llewellyn. I know Llewellyn.
Amber,
Please
where
sit
did you
down.
dig this one up? Jesus.
Thank you.
I whispered to him, I didn't bring her along with me.
Well, she found you.
Oh, how? It's not like I'm leaving a trail like, hey, Amber,
You'd be surprised.
follow this trail.
So, Nina, you sit down and start talking to Mizuti. As you do, you're close enough to see now. She's got a few bands and bracelets and a necklace, actually, of black line draped over her nose, down from which hang several small, look like animal bones. She's also got a necklace in a crescent shape, and kind of a weird sort of, what would you call it? Like a headband with a small animal skull on it. Several feathers and other charms kind of adorn her person. In fact, she looks a little bit like this.
Oh!
Did you pull it up that fast?
I did.
Nice.
Jesus.
Oh, I can't
Wow.
really show it on stream. Shoot.
I
Okay.
actually posted it in the stream chat.
She looks like she's gonna kill people.
Why
Her
would you
eyes,
say
they're
that?
scary. Eyes. She looks, they're red.
Her eyes do seem to reflect the light of the candle.
That's why I was like, she looks like she's gonna kill me.
Hotness check, Travis. As I'm watching the two.
tough to
Did
tell.
you see the
You're
picture?
pretty far away.
Look
I
at
mean,
the picture and see. Oh, I guess there's an
Durian's into the exotic. This is.
Yeah.
She didn't look like she was gonna kill me. She'd probably be like
You
7.
would say she's probably of average, a little better than average charisma.
She does have a large horn out of her head, so
She has a head wrap with what looks like something tucked into it.
got it.
It's not a horn growing out of her head.
That we know about.
That you know about. Maybe she wraps her horn. I don't know. You'd have to ask her. So, Josh, you are sitting, Nina, you are sitting across from this certainly not common-looking individual.
Yeah, so I'll make general chit chat for like a little bit here and then ask about the dragon.
Okay. She doesn't chit-chat all that much. And you just come right out and ask about the dragon.
Like,
Kinda.
Wuhan mentioned that if you wanted to know more information about the dragon, we should probably come talk to you.
I see. And what did that Llewellyn say to you, exactly?
Oh, that. Then you might have some more information about the dragon, what's happening, and stuff. I assume that you've travelled. That's how you come by the information.
I certainly wouldn't say I'm native to this area. I might have some information, depending on what you would do with it. Why are you so interested in this dragon?
Maybe because my friends are interested in the dragon for some reason. I don't know. I'm also quite new to this country, actually. We're very similar, actually.
I'm not so certain about that. But, what is your friend interested in this dragon for?
You know what?
Killing it and taking its skin.
I have absolutely no idea. I assume the dragon has run them somehow. Like, all the incidents that are happening across this nation is because of the dragon, right? The orcs, the goblins, kobolds.
It could be. I do not know. I have not been here that long. It certainly isn't usual for a red dragon to be this far south.
Is it possible that he had like his relocation to this place isn't by choice?
Not many people tell a dragon what to do.
What about if it was a bigger, scarier dragon than him?
Well, that is always a possibility. I'm not sure what you're looking for exactly.
Well, any information, I guess, is useful. Like, do you know where it's... Like, this one recently told us it was attacking Taurus, or its forces, or whatever was attacking Taurus.
Yes, some people say it fly back to the mountains.
Do people say how big it is? Like an actual...
I don't think he'd be that big. Not from the stories I heard, at least.
Is there... Like, we've heard basically all the general rumors and stuff. Is there anything more you could tell us?
Like I said, it depends on what you want to do with that information. You're being a bit cagey there, my dear.
I don't plan to do anything bad with the information. I mean, I could possibly, like... I hate to say it, my friends are weird, but, like, they just recently fought a troll like it was nothing. So, they might have plans to try and defeat it.
I see. That is not a normal thing to run into. Trolls be quite tough. I assume you made sure it would stay dead.
Oh yes, I lobbed its head off.
You did? I thought you said your friends were the ones who killed it. Or you just help out.
I'm just traveling with them for now, but, you know, I had to defend myself when they attacked us, so...
Who does they be? Were there several trolls?
I
That
don't know.
story
He
may
had
stretch
some-
credibility.
No. There was one troll, but he had some weird friends with him. Like, these really odd creatures.
Odd creatures. I see.
Yeah, I don't know the best way to describe them. I'm not super knowledgeable about certain nature.
Maybe you should send your friend over here. I think he might have more information.
You know, he did know about trolls and stuff. I'll call him over. Hey, Caven!
Uh,
I look at Caven.
Gaben looks at Darian.
I
I
pretend
say
that I
I'll-
don't know them.
I say I'll go with you. I'll go with you, but if you
If
want
I
to go on
see
your
Durian,
own, just let me know.
Please come with. She looks kind of scary.
Right.
It's like if I see Durian coming, I'm gonna actually whisper.
I mean,
Oh,
Durian,
very
I
quickly.
like to be out. I like to be out in the nature and wilderness, but there's some people that just give me the heebie-jeebies sometimes, and this is one of them.
Caven doesn't like the black-skinned elves.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
No,
whoa!
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Caven
No,
doesn't,
she
Caven doesn't like
definitely
animal
has a
bones
very-
dangling off
Technically,
people.
if we're talking like legit,
Drow.
like no one really likes the drow but the drow. So
No, that's true. You got me there, Allison. Cool.
you know.
You, Caben and Durian, you guys walk over to this certainly interesting.
Good. Before they even get anywhere near, if I see Dorian coming over, I'm gonna like lean in quickly and like be mindful of that one. He's a little bit weird and grumpy, very antisocial. Where won't we have any fun?
I see. He's quite a cute one to be so antisocial.
I don't know. I think something happened recently that's just made him weird.
So the 10 steps that we're taking over there, I assume, have passed. And
Yes, you are now at this table. Your friend says you two are quite useful in combat. Why don't you take a seat with me?
Mizuti, I presume.
I am. So I hear Llewellyn is sending people over to me now. To what do I owe this pleasure?
We had some questions for Llewellyn, and he suggested you as someone who might be able to help us further. Though I'm not sure how much Nina here has already told you.
I assume you may have more information than she does.
So yes, but
You have some interest in this dragon that has appeared. What kind of
Interest.
interest, I am wondering?
interest that started with it tracking us down before we ever,
The dragon
its tail.
tracked you down.
or shall we say, we just had a habit of running into kobolds who spoke in awe and praised the name of this said dragon.
I see.
We've
That
been
would make
battling
sense.
them and their displaced goblin foes from the mountains for the past month or so, at various points, usually in unexpected places.
So that is why these goblins are attacking. Do you know if the story is the same for the orcs?
Yes, we, hold on, guys, I'm sorry,
Sure.
1 second. Caben, go ahead, entertain her with your...
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
And you there, while your friend is pondering his story,
Am I
your
charisma?
other friend here, she tell me about strange creatures you run into with this troll.
The troll?
Yeah, I don't know what those little things were.
Oh.
For.
You speak of the elves, do you?
No, there's other two things.
Did I know what those were? I don't think I knew what those were either.
You identify them, yes, as bugbears.
I did. Okay, I knew I identified
Yes,
the
you
troll.
did.
Okay,
You
yeah.
identified them.
They're called bugbears. They're pretty nasty.
Oh, that's what they were.
Oh, I see. Not so little creatures accompanying him.
No,
Bugbears.
no, definitely not.
Bugbears be a bit scary.
Also,
I don't know how
archers.
to handle them.
Yeah, them and the troll. They took Nina down here for a little spill, but we got her back up.
I see. Well, still, to survive such an encounter, you three must have some impressive combat skills.
Well,
I must ask, are you looking to fight this dragon?
That depends, Mizuti, about whether we can find out more about it. And I'll be frank, to me it depends also on how our events are unfolding here in Palatinus.
we were working for the I guess the court here in Palatinus to uncover more info about this dragon and possibly
I
be
see.
close enough, but we weren't
We'd
anywhere near that, and now it's been looking like it's been revoked more or less.
So you spoke of the orcs. We'd
Yes.
obtained intelligence that I had, through questioning a particularly smart goblin, a scribe among them, who spoke of being run out of the highlands, both the orcs and the goblins, by the invading kobold hordes.
Ah, the picture becomes clearer.
And then we sort of, this information came to a height. Did you get in trouble, dog?
Yes, she did.
Get out there.
Aw.
She totally came
Hiding by your feet.
Yeah, we do that
Um,
when they know something's wrong.
so I basically say that we had this information about the red dragon called Recumen was conveyed to us after rescuing a encampment of centaurs, helping them reclaim their encampment, which had been overrun by kobolds.
Many strange creatures you have encountered, and you have learned the name of Dread.
Yes.
I must say I'm impressed. If you
Anyway,
are interested in...
To finish our tale quickly, on the urging of our now deceased friend and nobleman, Orin Barton, we took this intelligence to the king, who sent us on a fact-finding mission. But,
seems you have found many facts.
Many, but not many of the ones that we found have been heard by the throne itself, shall we say.
Are you going to meet with him again?
We'd like to.
Certainly he'd like to hear.
When our companion Orin fell in battle, they took our writ by the king that was our official taskings. A
I
particularly jealous nobleman up in name of town, Randuin's Bay, felt that our writ had ended on the death of our friends. So we don't know
Well,
how
a
easy it would
nobleman
be
is-
to get the king's ear at this point. So we come seeking advice and knowledge from you. First from Llewellyn, now from you.
Well, I'm not sure what more I can tell you that you don't seem to already know. I am, however, interested in killing this dragon. I think that may be why Llewellyn sent you my way.
Really?
Yes.
What is your interest in this thing's death?
This is not the first area Reds have decimated.
I'd like to do some sort of knowledge check rather than asking her.
I'm not sure what you'd roll.
Bardic knowledge? Do I recognize? I mean, I heard what Allison said, but I don't think I've ever come across a drow or potentially a drow.
A drow. She's not a drow. She's
She's
literally
not.
Yeah,
human. She's
She's
female
human.
human.
Okay.
She's not actually a dark elf.
Okay, cool. So I thought well, I'm glad I didn't ask her then.
No. She's female human.
So I say, what lands have these? I have not heard of lands that have been. Oh, actually, you know what? I'll do a knowledge history check.
Wouldn't help you.
Wouldn't help me.
I
Okay,
would-
so
I
I
would
say
put it-
I know not what lands have been plagued by similar beasts.
Remote areas. Let's just say, I think I know where Recumen came from. He got away. I don't want to see him get away again.
Got away from what?
This wouldn't be from the north, would it?
Got away from her?
Have you been hunting, Recumen?
Give me a diplomacy check.
Oh, damn it! I have
Should have
no
let me ask.
You're all talking. Durian. Diplomacy.
Okay, please.
You guys want my diplomacy check?
Yeah.
Okay,
As a
we rolled
group,
like a -2 somehow.
I have -1 diplomacy.
I have +1, we even out, it's just go with our combined totals.
Yeah.
Still not that good.
Well, we'll give you a little plus since you're coming and giving her information freely. She kind of looks you all over and, looks you all over and says, they may be evil beasts, but they're still flesh and bone. They have to come from somewhere. This one, his mother was a tyrant. We managed to put her down.
Interesting. So it is younger, as the rumors have told. Recumen, it is.
Dragons, they get very large. This one, he not so big. Unfortunately, when we took out his mother, many of my friends were killed in the attack. I've been the only one tracking him here. Well, the only one that I know is still among us. I had some friends looking for him, but I have not heard from them in some time.
You're part of a group of some sort of dragon hunters?
Not a profession, I would call it, but we wanted to get rid of this last one.
We had heard tell that it's possible that the lizard folk in general, and perhaps Recumen himself, have originated from the rift. This is the tale that goblins told. Do you know anything of this?
I don't know about the kobolds, but Recumen is from far from here. Have you ever seen the mountains between the continents?
I've only heard tales.
Is that near Taurus? Not
Yeah,
Taurus.
well,
it's the little slip of land that connects the northern continent to the south.
Yeah, so if we go there, he's talking about that area.
Okay, got it.
We're at. Sorry.
Give Kevin a second to share the map.
It's on stream now. Where's
Yeah,
that thing?
I'm Nazudi. I'm from far to the east of there, so but I've heard tales come north as well as south of those lands.
Yes, well, not many tales escaped her clutches.
And we're like over here. Or,
No, we're way
no.
down here.
Oh
Yeah.
wait, wrong continent. I knew that. I totally knew that.
This one, he traveled far from his home. I would say this usually too cold for him down here. But then again, he had people chasing him. I'm not sure why he decided to land here of all places, but perhaps we find out.
Well, it's one of the only
If
mountainous
you're
regions down
interested,
here,
of
right?
course.
You'd be willing to help us kill this beast?
I would.
As soon as Amaranth hears that she'd be willing to help kill the
You're
dragon.
not any. You're like sitting at the bar. Did you go along with them?
Well, they were overhearing Nina talk to her, so I
No,
thought
they
we were
weren't.
relatively close. Oh.
They were watching
Well,
Nina interact
okay.
with her and saw the
All right.
confused looks on this woman's
Okay,
face.
then no, I wouldn't hear it then. So I'm just chilling at the bar.
Cool.
Drinking.
There's an older elven man. You're talking to him about Coralon Lorethian.
Obviously, duh.
Yeah, sorry, Amaranth,
only important thing in
I
life.
didn't mean to leave you behind.
Yeah.
But
He's
okay.
he's receptive. You're discussing your faith.
Good. All right. That's how I roll.
So she looks at you three and says, "Would it be the four of us then?
well,
More would be always
while she asks this
We have
question,
another.
I wanted to take a sense motive check on her.
Sure. Give me a sense motive check.
18.
Not bad.
You see some general anger in her eyes every time she mentions Red Dragon.
Hmm.
She certainly does not seem fond of them.
Caben, what think you? You know my mind on this, which I will relate in a moment, but I'm interested to what you think.
If we're gonna do it, and maybe we should try to get an audience with Palace again, then this would be an invaluable resource.
Well,
If we don't put this down, I don't think, or if we don't try to help someone put this down, it's only gonna get stronger. It's still new here, so I think
Dragons,
If we're gonna do
they grow fast in their younger years.
Yes.
This one will not
I'm
stay
just-
cool for long.
and the more damage it does, the more people I think are gonna be fleeing away from these countries.
Nina?
I'm gonna
less
actually
resources.
clear my throat for a second. I'm like, wouldn't slaying this beast get you an audience with the king?
What?
I mean, you want an audience with the king, that's what I'm hearing, right? Oh, or someone. Wouldn't slaying this beast, like, guarantee it? You'd be a hero or something, right?
We we could also be dead without resources.
Yeah, you could be dead tomorrow.
Yes, I could. I'd like to avoid that.
Does
I mean,
this
everyone
one
does.
have some ill omens following him?
Hmm.
You do not look particularly unlucky.
I've just seen my fair share of people die.
I'm sorry to hear that. I understand the sentiment.
Mizuri, I'm of two minds, and actually there is one more of our party. She is a cleric, seems to be bending the ear of a man over at the bar, but I would not make a decision without consulting her. But I'm of two minds. One is that I am a traveler and an adventurer, and the tale of killing a dragon, young or old, is not one told easily, and I would love to be a part of that tale, and there's always profit where others fear to go.
Normally, I'd say a dragon this young might not have much gold built up, but usually dragons this young don't attack towns either. I think he'd grow bold with all of his lizard friends.
That is where my concern is. We would basically be going without help from the king, because I think it is a fruitless venture to try and inform a king who is bending his ear towards Taurus rather than the real threat, which is in the mountains. I would not want to waste my time. I have little interest anymore in wasting my time with the nobility of this land.
That is up to you.
But that said, there is more than a dragon. Small or growing, there is an army. By the tales of the kobolds who we've interrogated, countless hordes. I doubt it's that much. They're stupid creatures, but...
I was going to say, I'm not sure they can count.
But that said, there's clearly enough to displace a sizable population of orcs and goblins, which should not be taken lightly. So,
That is true. It is up to you. I will be here for the next few days. Let me know what you think.
We will talk amongst our party, and I would have you at least meet our cleric, if you don't mind.
Oh, of course not.
Yo, Amareth, get over here.
Alita, see what I mean? Weird?
Wow.
Amareth,
Ignore the first.
Baby.
Yo.
baby, come on over here. I want you to
No.
meet a friend of mine.
I'm ignoring Drunk Durian because it's not okay. I'm busy talking about Coralon.
Durian has not been drinking.
Durian sounds drunk.
Durian's player has not been drinking either, so.
Miss
That's
Amareth,
unfortunate.
can you come over here for a second, please?
When Nina calls for me
Calls,
to
you
come over,
answer?
I listen to her, yes.
Oh.
Around, stare at Durian angrily, and then walk over.
Come on, Amareth.
You'll be a
Nina's been telling
good,
me to
close
lighten up.
group of friends, aren't you?
We like to tease each other, or I like to tease them.
I see. I be
Come on,
Mizuti. You are Amareth.
I am, yes.
Your friends seem to be interested in fighting a dragon.
Mizuti here
discussing
seems-
with
If we
you.
must.
And Mizuti here, Amareth, is interested also in aiding those who would seek to slay this dragon.
I see. And you expect to gain what out of this?
Well, that Llewellyn, he a slippery one. He helped me out a bit, but I need to return some dragon eyes to him as payment.
Dragon eyes?
Ellen is like the puppeteer behind all of this stuff going on.
Hey,
Right?
luckily,
Say
I'm not
they
in-
have magical properties. I'm not
Not-
so sure, but I
So-
wouldn't argue it with him.
So your purpose of helping us is just to
My purpose
dragon
for
eyes?
my purpose for killing this beast is that he is evil.
I would say that's probably a good enough reason for me.
The eyes are just for Llewellyn, for his help. Other than that, I seek no riches. Whatever he has, you may take. Though I do want a claw. His mother's has grown dull over time, and she takes out a large dragon claw out of her head wrap and unwraps it and shows it to you.
Oh.
Durian's Mo impressed.
He's what? Sorry?
I'm mad impressed.
Nice. This was her smallest claw. You see, it's like this big.
Hmm.
And she just like carries it around in her hair. You're like, oh, okay. I imagine that's what Caben's kind of like. He just has random stuff in his hair from like just all the time. There's like a
It's like
sticks,
Rapunzel when
leaves.
she does up her hair, it's like every random little bit of thing. And
It's whatever. Yeah. He may become what is his name? The wizard in The Hobbit who
Oh.
has the rabbits.
oh,
Radagast.
Yeah.
Nice.
Have the birds under my
Ragnaros.
hat.
Yeah,
Rad-
have a nice little bird nest under your hat, you know. Radagast.
Radagast, thank you.
Yeah.
Close.
I'm not a druid, but yeah, he's not the
He
cleanest.
was
not the cleanest
wizardy.
fellow.
It's fine. So okay, so I'm pretty okay with her. The party seems to trust her, and I trust most of their judgment.
We see Amaranth silently talking to herself.
Very funny.
Well, I'm sure you all want to talk it over amongst yourselves. Like I said, I'll be here for the next few days.
Mizudi, I think you'll find us
Here, eating.
here tomorrow evening around the same time.
Very good. If you know any other people to bring along, don't hesitate. Fighting a dragon is not easy.
Okay, so what she's
Sounds
saying is
good.
we need to find more people to help.
Well,
Or something.
she's just saying the more the merrier. More meat shields in front of you, you know?
Yeah, right? Alright, let's pick some relatively weak people compared to us so they can go in the front lines.
Yes,
Alright.
I'm sure they'd be.
My character would never say that, but I'm saying that.
Yeah.
Oh, stupid
We
hands
don't-
here! What up?
We don't have that kind of coin. And there's no, like, pack of jolly, dwarves with cartoon beards, ready to step forward. And...
There is not a pack of dwarves with jolly cartoon beards. Not at this bar, at least.
That would be ironic if you rolled the 20 and you're like, actually,
The
Rose,
5
if you
other
want-
people in here, 3 of them are jolly dwarves with cartoon beards.
awesome.
They're just laughing and comparing sizes of each other's axes. And
It's
drinking
like the
grog.
lollipop kids from the Wizard of Oz.
Yes,
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yes, exactly.
So I guess I say, Bazudi, it was a interesting but profitable experience to meet you. So I believe we'll see you regardless tomorrow.
Very good. Have a good night. Stay safe, all of you. Cool.
So,
So you guys head out?
Yeah, I tell the party that I say, there's a lot that's been happening for the past couple days. I could use a night of music and drink and poetry, if you don't mind.
Oh, so you're finally gonna stop being a stickler? Have some fun.
I will play my flute till you drop dead from I don't know what.
Giggles. See if you can play it that long.
Oh wait, real quick.
Actually staying out.
Travis, stupid hands in the channel, and he gave you a hilarious.
I will
Welcoming.
definitely read that over our first break, which I think
Yeah, I think it's time.
perfect time.
Speaker of the obvious.
Yeah.
Really
So,
obvious.
stupid hand forgot me this time. So
Nice.
No.
he might
Stupid
get,
hand, you'd think this is obvious, but I have to ham fist a few of these things for these players.
Oof. Low blow. And with that.
And with that, we will go on our first break, and we'll see you guys in hopefully about 5 minutes.
Yeah, Titans guys, stay tuned. We'll be right back.